Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Yo, fellas! Let's get the crab party started today. The crab party. Let's frickin' get busy! Come on, man, let's go. The third biggest channel in the interwebs, and I will soon be back to #1. Why? Because I don't wear a suit, and I'm the people's guy. I am for the freaking people! I am for the people! You don't even know what I do for you! I am for the crypto space! No one else does anything! I take arrows straight in the back for you! You have no idea what I do for you guys behind the scenes. You'll know someday. Someday you'll know. Yo! What's going on, man? What's going on? Shout out to BB, man. Shout out to BB. He makes me laugh, man. What's going on, guys? What's going on? What's going on, guys? What's going on? All jokes aside, I bet he actually is doing something good behind the scenes. So, all jokes aside, it was a funny rant today. I gotta give it to him. What's going on, everyone? What's going on, Mike? I think I just lost my voice, man. What's going on, Wanna B Water. Bam Bam. What's going on, Nose? Antonio. When lawsuit. Shane, what's going on? Oh man, we gotta go nuts, guys. We gotta spice it up a little bit. Come on, man. Look at this market right now. It's the crab market. We have nothing new to talk about today. Nothing new to talk about, guys. We're gonna talk about aliens the whole stream today. Hope you guys are ready for it. And we'll talk other conspiracy theories. Everything else we can do until Bitcoin breaks this crab action, man. Because here we are, sitting at the same level. I just wish... let's see. What's going on, DJ? Macintosh! What's going on? Drugs are bad. I don't do any drugs, guys. I am very clean, okay? I don't do any drugs. You guys might think I do, based on how I act in here, right? But I don't. I promise. I don't. The hell? The heck is going on here? Hello? 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 The heck? Bob? All right. I guess Bob's lost today. We were going to have Bob come on, but I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's in the bathroom doing something he shouldn't be doing, if you know what I mean. Maybe he's doing that this morning, guys. I don't know. I don't know, man. But that was a little shady. Anyways, let's jump back into the charts, man. Too much chicken tikka masala? You can't have too much chicken tikka masala, man. Come on. You never can have too much. I had chicken tikka masala the other day. It was delicious. I had chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. If you got to get Indian food, it's chicken tikka masala with garlic naan every single day, all day. You know what it is. You know what it is. Anyways, let's jump onto some charts, man, because we got a lot to talk about today. You guys can probably see the sarcasm on my face. We have so much to talk about today, guys. All right, so let's jump on right in and talk about what we got going. What do we got cooking on right here? Well, you can see what Bitcoin did today. Super, super volatile day. I mean, we went up, we went down. I mean, we went from about 19,100 all the way up to 19,300. Now find ourselves back down at 19,100. So super volatile day today, guys. There is some bullish divergence on the 1 minute chart that might push us back. I'm totally kidding. No, seriously, guys. I mean, Bitcoin finds itself back at this little short-term support. In all seriousness, I mean, it's got a couple bounces from this level. It's deviated below. My favorite word, deviation, but it's found some support. And here we are again, right? So, here we are. And chances are, okay, you probably get a bounce from this green box. At some point here in the next couple hours. I mean, really, I'm just playing the levels right now, guys. I'm looking at the levels. I'm saying, okay, Bitcoin's got a downtrend of resistance coming down like this. So this is resistance. If you're trading, you're short the downtrend of resistance. If you're looking for long positions, you're playing the support levels, right? We're at the first support level right now, right here at 19K. Bitcoin's bounced from here, like we said, 6 times. If for whatever reason it can't hold this level, all right? We're looking for Bitcoin to come all the way back down, probably to that 18.4 region where that's where we need to hold the line. That's where we need to get the Vikings coming in and holding the damn line at 18,400 again. Again at 18,400. So all my Vikings. Hey, I think all you guys are dead at this point, but here we are. Vikings. I don't know if there's any of you left. I think you guys are all bored. You guys are drinking wine. So I cannot see you and I can't find any of you to join me in the war right now. Because everyone is bored. No one wants to fight in this war. Everyone wants the prices to go lower. Everyone wants the bears to push us back further. So we can have more land at cheaper prices. But this is not what Vikings do. Vikings hold the line. And Vikings fight for what is rightfully ours. Because that's what our parents taught us from their elders. And the elders that we will pass down from our children. That we fought the bears back from this level. And we will push them back to 21K. But no one believes in us. So we must fight ourselves. Spam the swords. Spam the shield to the chest. And we will fight back right now. Because like I said, no one believes in the honor of the Vikings at the moment. All right.
Nothing has changed.
And Savvy comes in and says nothing has changed. No, but it's all seriousness, guys. We're playing the levels right now. I mean, it's really a lot of the same, right? I mean, like I always like to say, you can look at this indicator, that indicator. Listen, Bitcoin's been going sideways for 2 months. I bet a million indicators have flashed massive dump, massive pump for the last 2 months. Did any of them play out? Did any of them play out? Any of them?
Nope.
Not one of them did. Okay, for all your market cipher gurus out there, not one of them has played out the last 2 months. All right, so let's chill. Let's wait for a break of resistance. Let's wait for a break of support, and we will go from there. Okay, and a lot of it's just kind of the same. And right now, I don't want to get too up in arms until we see a resolution out of this. And even if it means we go sideways, even if it means that Bitcoin breaks out of this, everyone's expecting a giant pump or a giant dump, and Bitcoin just ends up going like this, that would be the worst pain ever. But time will tell. We should expect a move by end of October. It's a lot of the same shit that we keep saying, right? I mean, even guys, I mean, right now, even Crypto right now, who is in shambles because he has no emergency videos to post. Ready? I'll show you guys right now. This is Crypto right now, guys. He's trying to come up with a title for the video, man. Hold up. Welcome back to Crypto. What do I make for a title today? It is not an emergency day. No, it is not emergency. What should I do? Oh, let's just put Bitcoin alert. Yeah, Bitcoin alert with a bunch of exclamation points. That'll make people click. Okay, yes. And yes, guys. And yes, I am sitting here over in Dubai with no shoes on. And I actually have no pants on as well. But I'll not show you that because that would be very inappropriate for YouTube. So smack up that like button for no shoes and no pants on today's video. But you guys can see right here that I will add a lot to my long position back down here if we drop back down to that 17K level, okay? Oh, Lord. Clint said you're rambling, get to the point. There is no point right now, Clint. There's no point. There is 0 point right now. We're waiting for a break of resistance, break of support. We could probably end the stream there if we wanted to. Like, obviously, I want to hang out with you guys. But in all seriousness, all I could probably say, waiting for a break of this, waiting for a break of this. That's it, guys. I'll see you guys later. Adios. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's stream. Peace. Right? If I really wanted to, I could do that. But, I'm not going to do that. That's pretty... That's pretty sad. It's a pretty sad life. Okay. What's one thing that we can watch here? One thing I am keeping an eye on, and you guys know, right? Yesterday I called myself a bull air. Okay. Still believe we're going to see the upwards move before the downwards move. Okay. But I'm going to call myself a bull air. Why? Because right now, I don't care if Bitcoin pumps or dumps. I just want to see a freaking move. All right. I just want to see a freaking move. But at the end of the day, one thing that we can watch here for all you bears, right? This we got a little RSI trend line, and we haven't had one of these RSI trend lines in a long time. Why? Bitcoin's gone sideways for 4 months now, right? I mean, let's keep it real. So here's the deal: Bitcoin, as it's got this RSI trend line, this is on the 3-day time frame. We just opened this 3-day yesterday, so we got one more day into the close, which happens to be on a Friday. Very interesting. Very, very interesting, I will say, because what will the markets do tomorrow? It's Friday, which can also be a take profit day for the stock markets, and obviously a very important day for the stock markets, which will set us up for next week. If they're red tomorrow, if Bitcoin ends up red tomorrow, we could close below this trend line, which what we always talked about is when we break these RSI trend lines, the price action usually follows in that direction. Now, I don't want it to do that, okay? And I know a lot of you guys don't want it to do that. Why? Because a lot of you guys just want the prices to go up. We don't want any more downside, and that's what we're looking at. But let's watch for this close tomorrow. This could be a very interesting close going into tomorrow, all right? So I'll be watching this. If we close below this, it's not the best sign. It's one more indicator that maybe you get the downside. We'll see, right? We'll see. We're really just waiting for the resolution at the end of the day. Nice haircut. Thank you. Appreciate it. At least some of you guys noticed the haircut. I actually got this 2 days ago, so maybe it just looks good today. I don't know. I'll take that as a compliment, though. Cheers. Cheers, my man. Cheers. Hairline's receding. Waterfly. I was going to vote you as the #1 mod, man, but now I got to put you at #2. You know who's #1? I was going to make a joke, but I think it's too soon. It's too soon. It's too soon for that joke, you know? Let's see. It's just a filter. He's bald. Yeah, dude, this is just a filter. You really think I don't know? Right? Guys, I used to have a good hairline. And then all of a sudden, I was standing and then this happened to me. Oh, wait. This happened to me, guys, all right? And just make sure that you know I used to have a good hairline. And then I was standing in public and some reason this happened. Ready? Watch. And I got smacked in the face. And now, honestly, like, this is my real face, guys. I put a filter on to hide it. But ever since that event just happened to me, my face actually looks like this. So, you know, take it for what it is, but this is my real face. All right? But anyways, as always, guys, smack up that, I guess, Will Smith that like button there. Actually, don't Will Smith it. At this point, maybe you should, I don't know. Who else smacks? Someone else smacks some shit. Akon that like button, man. Smack that all on the floor. Smack that. You know what it is. The BTC goes to 9K. Samantha becomes a mod. Oh, Lord. Samantha becomes a mod? That would be bad, man. I feel like that would be really, really bad. Really, really bad. Really, really bad. Lord. Look at BTC, though, right now. Could we get a little price action tonight? Can BTC break this support tonight? That would be pretty juicy. I would take it. Let's come get that vector candle tonight. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? We come take this vector candle tonight. So short-term time frames. Let's stop BSing. All right. Well, let's zoom in a little bit. Maybe we can see what's going to happen here in the short term. So Bitcoin today tried to came up to about 19,350. Just couldn't break that 200 EMA. Now it finds ourselves coming back down. We know we still have this yellow vector candle right here. So we got to understand that, or at least in my opinion, that as long as Bitcoin's in this little triangle here, right, I got to believe until it breaks out, it's going to come back down to these levels one more time, all right? And if we're going to do it, let's do it tonight, man. Let's come get this yellow vector candle tonight, back all the way back down to 18,400, which has been a pretty, good support where we've gotten bounces from really in this whole range. Let's freaking do it, man. Come on, BTC. You want to do it tonight? You want to crab tomorrow? Let's not do that. It'll be very, 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 very painful for us all. But once again, we got some interesting points in the chart because Bitcoin still has this, right? If we go to the 4-hour time frame, it's still got these two regions. And it's very interesting because it's still got this big 4-hour vector up here, and it's still got this big wick down here on the 4-hour, right? So you got points on the chart where Bitcoin can come back up to both sides, but it's just a matter of which way does it want to go. I don't think anyone knows here in the short term, all right? Now, everyone's got predictions, right? Everyone's got predictions, but man, this range is choppy like a samurai sword. I don't know, like a samurai sword. Like, what's a good samurai movie? I don't know. What's the best samurai movie you guys know? Best samurai movie you guys want to know? Or you guys do know. Or you guys want to know in the chat, right? Some of you guys might want to know. Let's see. Kurt Angle, that like button. Kurt Angle. The people's elbow. Pah! I don't think Kurt Angle does the people's elbow. Or the suplex. I used to love wrestling when I was a kid. You know, and then my dreams all got killed when I realized it was fake. You know, it's slightly dissatisfying. You know, I went from liking. I still kind of like it. I went from liking wrestling, which I thought was real, and then I figured out it wasn't real. Okay, and then I went from liking wrestling to maybe liking some like reality shows, which I'll still watch those here and there just because they literally. It's more about the story, I guess. But then you kind of realize that those are at least partly fake, and you're kind of like, okay, there goes that too. It's like whenever you realize something's fake, like, which is funny because we were talking about this the other day. But movies are fake. You know they're fake, but you still like them. But when it comes to other stuff, you realize they're fake and you don't like them anymore. I don't know. It's interesting. With a smackdown on that like button. Take the people's elbow, bitch. Who is it in the chat? Clint said he wants to suplex Jabba. Imagine Jabba getting suplexed. Hold on, I gotta figure out why this isn't working here, guys. This is not good. For today, we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to do this over here today. Clint said he wants to suplex Jabba. Imagine Hey, Clint, how are you? Clint, how are you?
There's no volume on your Jabba. Come here, bitch.
Ah! No! Imagine Jabba getting suplexed, bro. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. It's so dumb. I don't know what would be worse. Jabba getting suplexed or Bob getting suplexed. You know, or Bob getting the people's elbow. He wouldn't like that, man. Anyways. Yeah, I mean, listen, guys. Here we are. I feel like I have deja vu every day. No? Are you guys going nuts too? You hop on here and you got deja vu every single day? Yeah, that's about where we're at. I remember when we were like over here, we were like, okay, here we go. We should be expecting a big move based off previous bear markets, and here we are. And yeah, I mean, we're at that time where we should be. It's just that it's getting through that, which is just a absolute pain. And that's when you start talking about aliens and shit like that, you know? Next Camirand video, family suplexes. Oh, Lord. Bob is too good of a defensive wrestling to get suplexed. Oh, Lord. It is a boring range, man. It is a boring range. Listen, I'm right there with you guys, dude. Like, trust me. I before I hopped on the stream today, I'm like, dude, holy shit, it's boring. Holy shit, it's boring. I mean, we can go over the same stuff. I mean, a lot of the stuff we've been talking about every single day, I feel like you guys don't want to talk about the same thing every day. I feel like a lot of you guys already know what I'm saying, okay? Where either this is the bottom, or everyone's projecting, you know, like everyone's projecting all year that the bottom's going to come in November, okay? Well, here we are, October 20th, and we're 10 days away from November. And if Bitcoin's going to have that last drop, just like it has in the previous bear markets, you'd be looking for Bitcoin to have that last capitulation back down to 10 to 14,000. The problem is everyone's projecting 10 to 14,000. You know, and it reminds me a lot of 3K when Bitcoin was at 3K in 2019, and everyone was calling for 1K. Everyone and their mother was calling for it. It was the most obvious thing until it wasn't, and you know. We shall see, right? We shall see. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I think we're all just waiting for it. We all just want it to happen, right? If it's going to happen, just happen today. Don't go sideways for another 3 months. And yeah, I think we'll all take either outcome at this point, and just to give us some dopamine and some excitement hit, right? Either give us that green pickle, okay? Or you don't give us that green pickle, and instead you give us Jimmy going nuts. Strap, where's the bull market? I was told bull market was coming. I invested all my stimmy, and I even DCA'd a little bit of my paycheck lately. Where's the bull market, guys? Ah, shit. There is no bull market, is there? George, where are you? I've been watching your videos for years. You said bull market coming. Georgie! I didn't say shit, bro. Not financial advice. I am George. We're all George. Just say it with me. Everything will be all right, Jimmy. Everything will be all right. Say it with me. I am George. We're all George. We're all going to go up. I'm going to go up. Say it with me, Jimmy, and you'll be okay. Say it with me. Well, I'll give it one more try. I am George. We're all George. We're going to go up. I'm going to go up. All right. I'm done. I guess Jimmy's from the South. Jimmy's from, I don't know, Alabama now, I guess. I don't know. Apparently I have a pretty good Southern accent now, apparently. I didn't even know I could do that. Sometimes I just whip shit out of my ass, man. You know? That sounds so... Sometimes I just whip shit out of my ass, and I have no idea I can even do that accent. And boom. There we go. I whip shit out of my ass. Holy Lord, man. I didn't even know I could do a country accent. Hell yeah. I just need to bring out Jimmy to get it out of me. That was pretty good, wasn't it? What? She didn't say anything. Yeah. Guys, wasn't that a pretty good Southern accent? Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me in the chat. All right, man. You guys want to just stare at this chart until it breaks? Let's do it. Let's stare at paint. Anyways, in all seriousness, guys. In all seriousness, all right? Let's be serious for 2 seconds here. We were all very bad economists now. Oh, we're all bad economists, man. I love it how, because last year, no one cared about the economy. Now everyone's just macroeconomists all of a sudden. We all have our 1-year degrees, macroeconomists. We all know everything about the economy. I bet, a lot of us last year didn't even know, what the CPI or that they have FOMC meetings, but now we do. Now we do. We're macroeconomists now. No, but in all seriousness, Bitcoin sitting at support, okay? And it's funny enough, this just keeps getting, wider and wider and wider. Like the volatility just keeps getting tighter and tighter and tighter. And I get it, guys. We're all going nuts. Right? Bitcoin's going sideways. Psycho Pearl, I got you on Elron, man. I got you on Elron. Jed said, need new bet. BTC hits X, you go full mustache. Oh, Lord. Shit. Damn. How about this, guys? How about this? If Bitcoin hits, okay? And I want to do something fun. I don't want to bet downside, okay? If Bitcoin hits 30K by the end of this year, which a lot of you guys don't think is possible, okay? But I'm going to do it for fun, right? And maybe it doesn't happen. If Bitcoin hits 30K by the end of this year, somehow, some way, okay? I will grow for a little bit, not forever, but I will grow out the mustache. All I need to do is for like a month. I grow out the mustache for a month, it is going to be boosting, man. All right? If Bitcoin hits 30K this year, somehow, there's 2.5 months left, okay? At any point, all it has to do is wick to 30K. I will grow a full-out mustache. You got a deal? Shave head, it's going anyway? Oh, Lord. Impossible new bet? 2 months? Let's see. I don't think that's going to happen. Listen, I don't think Bitcoin is hitting 30K. That's why I'm doing this bet. But I want to make it fun. I want to make it to the upside, not a dump, Let's see. Eat a sock? And eat a sock? No, we're not eating any more socks. Doing anyway, it's time to grow up. Yeah, it is time to grow up. Get rid of this little feminine mustache here. It is kind of a feminine mustache. It is kind of feminine. Anyways, let's talk about some charts, because you guys all want to talk about charts here. Okay, that's what you come here for. You come here for charts. Let's get rid of that because you guys probably don't want to see that pop up on your screen. Anyways, a little bit of bullish diff, right? Still the bullish diversion still remains here in the weekly. And I know it sounds like it's flabbergasting that it's still there, but it's still there, right? You still got the lower lows on the weekly. You still got the higher lows on the RSI. Okay, it is still there. And until it's nullified, we still got to respect it. Sometimes bullish divergence can take a while to play out. Okay, so we're going to have patience here with this one. Hasn't played out yet, but we have patience with this. Excuse me, man. And with that comes, you can bring up the Bollinger Bands. And we sort of talked about this yesterday, but look at how tight these mofos are, man. These things are tight. Are tight. Okay? And we know when we get sideways action, we like tight things. Why? Because tight means hopefully you get out of this damn tightness. The last time that Bitcoin was this tight, and how we can measure that, we can bring up the BBWP on the weekly. Last time Bitcoin was this tight, man, you got to go back to, you could say right here. And that resulted in a big move. So basically, this time right here, BBWP was super, super tight. You went sideways. This was basically sideways from January to April. Kind of similar to what we did now, right? About 4 months of pretty much sideways action. And then what resulted in that, obviously we know, what resulted in that point was, approximately about a 60% dump for BTC. The time before that we were that tight was all the way back here in October of 2020, where we pretty much went sideways for May to September. So another 4 months again. Something about 4 months seems to be the consolidation for BTC. When that flipped back up, we ended up seeing a 400% gain for BTC. So you got both directions here. You can go back and find pumps and dumps whenever, but something's got to give. It's not just the triangle, right? It's a lot of things converging and almost making this spring for BTC that one way. It's got to move. It's got to move. I think we're all going to turn into this guy. Who is this guy? Hold on. We're all going to turn into freaking this guy, man, in the bear market. That's a mouth breather. This guy's got to be the creepiest guy. Every time I see this guy, I'm like, this guy's creepy as hell. Like, I don't think I would ever be more creepy or creeped out than I've heard that guy. You know, I really haven't. Put on your sombrero for the crab market. Oh Lord. He said, "What the hell is that? Stop, Franco. Why don't you come over here and make me stop, man?" Someone said, "Is that Tino?" Doesn't look like Tino. Tino's a swell-looking guy, man. Man, some good stuff. Man. I love water. Water is the best drink on earth, man. It really. Stop making fun of me and my bug eyes. Look at Delroy. That's not actually you in your picture, man. There's no way that's you in your picture, man. If that's you in your picture, man, Delroy. I know it's not you, so that's why I'm joking. Because I can see that's clearly not real. Oh, Lord. Let's see. Mr. Bean? Oh, let's see. Jordan, I'll F you up one-on-one. I'll post you up. Franco, you don't want none of this in basketball, man. You don't want any of this. Trust me. You want none of this. You don't got my ball handling skills. You don't got that, man. Anyone enjoying some BBWs in the bear market? Oh, some BBWs in the bear market. You gotta love it. Oh, man. All right, let's look at some altcoins, man, because BTC is really not doing anything. We all know what we're waiting for right now for BTC. We're really looking for, okay, is all these bottom indicators that we used in the past going to play out? Which is, all the ones that we talked about back in the day, now everyone wants to throw in the can because you get the macro, right? Are these going to play out? Which they have played out so far. Okay, whether it's the pi cycle bottom with the RSI being oversold, which the hash ribbons pi cycle, whether it's the freaking Gaussian channel dump to the downside, which I don't have up right now, but you guys know what I mean. Whenever this turns red, it drops about 60%, and that's the bottom, right? Is it the 52 weeks before the halving? Bitcoin usually bottoms. 75 weeks before the halving, Bitcoin usually bottoms, which right now, this week, we happen to be 75 weeks. Are all these things not going to play out? Or is this time different? Right? That's what we're all waiting for BTC. So we will continue to watch the market every day until something happens. Well, let's check out some alts because I know some alts are doing stuff. Elrond looks strong. Uniswap got a pretty big dump today. Uni was moving up pretty well. It came up to resistance. We'll check out Uni in a second. Let me check out Elrond for my guy here. Let me check out Elrond. So Elrond, what do we got going on, man? That's Wayne saying. Wayne said, Jordan has good ball handling skills. Ask Clint. You gotta love it. I love the jokesters in the chat today. Hey, we're just trying to have a little fun, man. We're trying to get through the bear market, have some fun, have a couple laughs, and just chill out. Or you guys can just look at me like I'm weird. I mean, if that's what gets you through the bear market, that's what gets you the bear market, Clint wants you to go over every indicator that shows we have bottomed. Of course he does. Of course he does. You know? All right, let's see. So Elrond. What do we got on Elrond, man? Elrond does look pretty strong, but like we always like to say, things look strong until they don't. Things look strong until Bitcoin comes and ruins the day. You right? That's our most common saying over here. Elrond. It is looking pretty juicy. The one thing I will say about little old Elrond, though, on this chart is I see the first thing I see when I open this is I see the treacherous. You might not call it treacherous, but I would call it treacherous, right? The treacherous. Boop, 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 boop. I'd probably start it from up here. I was trying to draw it bigger than it actually was, but it's not actually that big. The first thing I see is the treacherous rising wedge, right? So it looks strong, but often it does in a rising wedge because that's what it's meant to do. But you're sort of making these higher highs, higher lows, but the price is contracting in this wedge formation. So what do we always look at when we see a rising wedge? Well, when we see a rising wedge, especially when the rest of the market looks a little shady, and this one's still going up somehow, we're looking for a move down. Now, does it have to happen right from this point? No, right? You can get one more move up. I'm probably looking for one more move up to get some bearish divergence or something. Let me see if you got it on this chart. Yeah, no bearish div yet. So I'd actually be looking for one more move up before then coming back down. But, you know, the point still stands, right? This is a bearish pattern. At the end of the day, you come over to BTC, right? You still got this vector candle right here on BTC. So I'm still expecting BTC to come back down to 18.4 one more time. And if Bitcoin comes back down to 18.4, I basically expect EGLD to come all the way back down and probably hit this target on this wedge, which is all the way back down. All the way back down. I guess that's it's one of my famous sayings too. All the way back down here to like $50. I won't be surprised if it comes back down to this level. Right around $51, which, you know, it is what it is. A lot of people like Elrond, man. A lot of people love Elrond. Who loves Elrond in the chat, right? Chewy said, is the 4-year cycle still real or have we thrown it out yet? Listen, all of a sudden everyone wants to throw out the 4-year cycle. I haven't thrown out the 4-year cycle yet, okay? But the problem is we won't know until probably later next year until it actually doesn't play out, right? It takes a long time to be like, all right, that was the actual bottom, right? We won't know. And that's why it's all speculation right now. People, even if the bottom is already in, at some point, people are going to speculate that you're going to go lower, okay? That's just the case. So the 4-year cycle is still in play, right? I mean, Bitcoin hasn't done anything different than it ever has, ever. It's doing the same thing. Maybe we're getting a little cute. I don't know. People like to get a little cute. A little cutesy cute, right? They like to put on their little kitty outfits and go, it's going to be different, right? But it's not doing anything different. It's doing the same thing. So if we expect the Bitcoin 4-year cycle to continue, we should expect the bottom somewhere in November, all right? Or, you know, based on 2019, the bottom should have been last week, you know? So somewhere between now and the end of November, we should expect the bottom if the 4-year cycle will continue. Maybe we're getting a little cute. Maybe we're not getting a little cute. You know, time will tell. Time will tell, right? Time will tell on that. Yes, Les, I like... don't tell me you guys like those kitty girls, man. Oh, my Lord. Those freaking kitty girls, man. That's like the girl version of a fart jar, man. Like, I guess it's the same thing. Don't tell me, all you fart jar sniffers, like these girls who dressed up in the kitty outfits and go, don't tell me you like that. Please, man. Holy Lord. I said Jesus. 2 full cycles aren't enough data to rely on. True, Shane. That's very, very true. But that's all we got, right? That's all we got, unfortunately. All right, what else do we got? So stock market futures look like they're coming down. Let's see what we got going on over here. Let's see. So S&P looks like it wants to come back down to the daily. I mean, at the end of the day, It's going to have volatility right at the 200-week moving average. All we really want to see, okay, is the bear outfits. Hey, bear outfits are cool. Want to do a bull or a bear outfit? Right? A bull or a bear outfit? You do you. You do you. But that kitty girl laugh, you must become a regular part of the stream. Oh no, that's not gonna happen. That was a one-time thing. You heard the kitty outfit laugh, man. Let me tell you. So BTC at the 200-week moving average, not BTC, S&P. Here we are. We're still sitting here. We're just kind of doing the same thing we have the last couple of weeks, which is try and move up, get rejected. We come back down to the 200-week. Everyone gets bearish again. We could be bounce off the 200-week. Everyone gets bullish. Come back to the 200-week. Everyone gets bearish. We bounce again. It's the last 4 weeks have pretty much just been up, down, up, down, up, down, right on this little 200-week moving average. So we know this is important, and we're still just kind of hovering on it. And we haven't really had too much momentum back above it just yet. So that's another thing that we're patiently gonna sort of wait for and see how that resolves, right? Because we just haven't gotten, like we said, we haven't gotten any. Excuse me, man. Holy moly! Can't be losing my voice. I swear it was because the BitBoy rant in the beginning, man. Holy shit! I was going nuts. I'm surprised he doesn't lose his voice because he goes nuts, man. He doesn't lose his voice. But I'm surprised I don't lose my voice more often. But the 200 week, it's where we want to hold. And it's the same thing as BTC. You got lower lows, you got higher lows, you got bullish divergence right at the 200 week, right at the 0.5 Fibonacci level. I got to look at this as it's going to get the rise until it does not. Right? Let's see. Until war ends, this is it. Until war ends, this is it. Interesting. No Hona. The S&P looks crappy. Yeah. I mean, I don't like all the rejections off this level. I don't like all the rejections. Now, the DXY is okay. The only way the DXY is going to dump is if the euro breaks up. The euro is just in this big this is basically the whole bear market for BTC right here. Is the euro in this whole channel. So, is it going to continue down the channel? Euro finally going to break out? We'll find out. But here we are, sitting in the channel, waiting. This is on the daily chart. We tested it the other day. Kind of just got rejected, but kind of just still sitting right at pretty much almost at resistance. So here we are. This is my key. If this can break to the upside, that's when I'm looking for Bitcoin to have a pretty significant rally. Until it does, though, I don't see any really significant rally for BTC. But this is at the point, like we said, where if this wants to break out, we want it to happen in this green box. Because if the euro comes down here, the DXY is going to the moon. It's going to the moon, and we don't want the DXY to go to the moon. That would be no bueno for all of us, my man. You know. The euro chart looks like an inverted parabolic dump. It kind of does. It kind of does, man. Pedro said everyone sees more dump coming. That's the problem. Facts, man. Absolutely facts. What do you see at the highs? You see 100K. Bitcoin's never going to go down again. Never 40K again. What do you see when you start? And who knows if we're actually near the lows, but what do you see when you're approaching the lows as far as maybe a time preference? You see the opposite. World's ending, doom, right? Bitcoin will never recover. It's a scam. That's what you start seeing down here. We might not be at the bottom yet, but I think we're closer than people think. I want it to go to the moon. Let's do it. Let's do it, Lewis. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. I wonder who was the last guy to get life-changing gains for BTC. It wasn't that long ago, man. Like people act like the market wasn't bullish last year. You know, that's the funny part, man. You had pretty much every single alt, if you invested in January last year, did like probably a 50x. You know, literally every single one. We're going to zero. We're going to zero. Woohoo! Let's do it. Cheap BTC, man. Let's go. Cheap BTC. Let's get it, man. So we checked the Elrond. Let's look at XRP for ZK. Let's check out XRP. real quick for ZK. And then we'll look at some other stuff. I mean, there is some interesting, I guess, comparisons. It's not really that, like it doesn't take an expert to tell you guys this, but we'll check it out. You know what I'm saying? So we'll check this out. But XRP, what do we got? We don't want XRP. We want XRP Binance here, which let's do this. Actually, no, bring this back. So ever since XRP got that bearish divergence, that was a pretty good level to get out. You know what I mean? That was a pretty good level to get out. So here it is. Here it is. So you got higher lows, you got lower lows, right? So this ever since we talked about this was XRP's biggest resistance, and a lot of people got pumped. And here it is coming right back down. XRP is going to 60 cents. We're in a bear market until proven otherwise, right? So if you're alt, if you hold an alt that goes up, and it does almost a 2x in a bear market, make sure you pay yourself, man. We say it every night. Pay yourself. You're in a bear market until proven otherwise. Nothing's changed yet, right? So, yeah, it's another good example. XRP coming back down. I would say at this point, XRP is getting a nice little buy up, but I would say this M formation neckline sitting right here. I'll be looking for XRP at 41 cents, right? 41 cents there for XRP. And that should be, in theory, just a nice little back test of this bigger W formation. W, right? You rise, coming down and back test. You want to hold it as support, and then maybe you can get that rise up with BTC. But I'm expecting BTC to get one more drop, right, in the short term, which should drop alts back down to their relative support. So that kind of makes sense for me. So once again, it's a wait and see on XRP. It is what it is. You do what you're gonna do. You do what you're gonna do. We're not going to zero, guys. We're going to zero. I love you guys in the chat, man. Let's see. We're going to 12K. When go home and when quit Uber? When? Fahid, I love your chats in the chat, man. You're awesome, dude. Everyone's really nice in the chat. I like everyone tonight, man. I love everyone tonight. Actually, I love everyone every time, but everyone's super nice in the chat today. Everyone was nice yesterday. I think everyone's just kind of chill right now. I think everyone, you know what it is? I think even the trolls are bored. So I think most of the super trolls, right? I think they're bored right now. And you know when the trolls are gone, the super trolls. I'm talking not the nice trolls. You know, a lot of you guys are trolls. I'm a troll. Let's be honest. But even the super trolls are gone. That means when I start seeing the chat super nice, also means that a big move is coming soon. Because people are even too bored to troll, you know? Hold on, let me take a sip of water here. I had one little drop left. I was saving it just for this moment. Why? I don't know. But anyways, and I guess I don't, it doesn't take an expert to tell you this, but I mean, everyone's going to point the same thing out, which we've talked about before. You know, comparing this right here to 2018. And will it play out the same way? My issue with this is, and this is sort of my issue with this, is the difference between 2018 and this market right now. I would argue in 2018, if you go back to this time, a lot of people were convinced that the bottom was in, right? Like most people convinced the bottom was in just because it was going sideways for so freaking long. I was looking at this consolidation, woo, woo, woo. And obviously the you got that big dump. Right now, I think everyone's kind of looking for that drop, and it doesn't mean that just because everyone's expecting something doesn't mean it won't happen. We've seen that before, right? I mean, at 30K, a lot of people were bearish, and Bitcoin went to 17K, right? So I get it, but I get sort of the comparison, and basically, I mean, if you look at what the measure move was of this triangle, which I mean, like I said, everyone's looking at this, so it's not like rocket science, but. The measure move from this triangle put you pretty much where you're right where you went to, right? 3,200. So, if it does break to the downside, which you can't rule out, don't think that it's nowhere going to go. If you gave anything off of absolute probabilities, it's not going to play out that way. But if you put the measure move back down here, it would put BTC right at I mean, you could argue where you draw this from. I prefer to take, from that when you get the first hit on both sides, right? To me, this measure move would put BTC kind of where everyone's calling for, which is ding, 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 chicken wings for dinner, tofu if you're vegan, right at 14K. Right at 14K. So the question will remain, is it going to go right to the level everyone expects? I don't know. And I would actually argue, and that kind of worries me a little bit, that everyone's expecting 14K, that Bitcoin does one of the two things. Either the bottom's in or Bitcoin goes way lower than everyone thinks it's going to go. Why? Because everyone thinks the same thing, man. And I don't believe it's going to be as easy as, okay, let's just have Bitcoin go to 14K. Let's just consolidate there for a little bit, have everyone buy, and then we're going to go up. It can't be that easy to me. It can't. Either it's going to sit here for months, right? And it's going to make people think it's going to go lower forever, and then it's not, and leave everyone in the dust, or it's going to go lower than everyone thinks it's going to go. So we'll see, right? We'll see what option plays out, man. I myself can't see it sitting and just going to 14K and that's it, or going to 10K and that's it. To me, and I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be perfectly honest, I either see the bottom being in, or like it gets like a little wick to like 16K and everyone thinks it's going to go way lower and it's just a wick and then it comes back up, or it goes significantly lower than everyone thinks, in my opinion. But we shall find out, man. We shall find out. What do I think? I think it's more likely that we pretty much stay in this range for a lot more months, which is not what I want to happen, right? And I don't want to manifest that. I don't. I think it's more likely we stay in this like 18K to 25K range for, maybe another 6 months, which is slightly depressing, but we'll see. We'll see. No, it's that easy. Why making it so difficult? It could be. I don't know. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. That's just my theory. I have no idea. Let's see. Graphic looks like it's going to explode up. Yeah, you can make the argument either way. I mean, a descending triangle is bearish at the end of the day. Hope it goes straight to 14K. If it does, it does. It is what it is. I'm ready. If it goes to 14K, I'm ready for it. I just can't see it just stopping at 14K. JP, I see you, man. I see you in the chat. What if it was that easy? If it's that easy, so be it. So be it. That would be freaking awesome. Because 14K really isn't that bad, right? That's not that far off of where we are now. It's really not. It's like 25% lower. Boo-hoo. What's 25% when everything's down 80%, Ronnie, what's going on, man? Boss reading chat now. Time to behave. Jordan's done ranting. Let's behave now. Look at BTC, man. What does this become? Let's see. You're off your rocker. What are the chances that drunk buying moves the markets? I've heard that is. The bottom being in is an unpopular opinion right now. Oh yeah, go, dude, just go on Twitter and say you think the bottom is in. You get attacked, right? That's now on YouTube, it might be a little bit more popular because people who watch YouTube are more into crypto, right? So they might realize that, but you go on Twitter, you post you think the bottom is in, dude, you get absolutely hounded. That's why I don't even go on Twitter anymore. Twitter is just a cesspool of just negativity. It is brutal over there, man. It's brutal. Like everyone in the chat here is so nice, man. There's a difference between trolling and just I don't know. You guys know my point though. You make a good palm reader? I would, Angelo. You know what it is. Uh, this is Q&A. Yeah, we need a little Q&A time, man. Like, I love 19K. Cody loves 19K. Dude, you go on Twitter. You post. All right, if I went on Twitter right now, guys, I said the bottom is in 100%, just to troll. So I might do that after stream. You guys want me to do that? I might go on Twitter and just troll and say the bottom is at 100%. If you don't think so, you're low IQ. And I would see the I'll see the replies that I get. But yeah, if I did that, you get you're an idiot. You have no brain cells. You have no brain cells. Hey ma, this guy on Twitter thinks the bottom's not in. and then you got the other guy, right? The next guy. Next commenter. What an idiot, man. This guy probably sucks dick. This guy definitely sucks dick, bro. Let me type this in the chat. You suck dick. You don't know anything about crypto. You need to get a life. You're a loser. That's Twitter, man. Twitter is brutal. It's ruthless over there. So I don't even bother with it, man. It's like in the bull market, okay, yeah. I mean, you go for it. You know, it might be worth it. But like during the bear market, hell no. Do it on stream. Oh, Lord. Let's see. Clint, I love when Clint laughs in the chat. Bullish flag on the BTC on the 2-hour chart. Get demonetized. Ever get demonetized every day. It's all good. It's all good and fun. Horse guy, please. Dude, horse guy right now is in shambles. He doesn't even know what's going on, dude. Like, horse guy has not FOMO'd or panic sold in a month. He doesn't even know what to do with himself. Look at him. What do I do? I am programmed to panic sell or FOMO. There was no price action on Bitcoin. What am I supposed to do with myself? I already ate all my hay. I am depressed. There's nothing to do in this market right now. You can't even trade this. Guys, I am depressed. I need the FOMO. Can someone pump the market? I'm going to go nuts. I gotta stop. Maya's gonna get mad at me. She's gonna get mad at me. I gotta stop. Oh, Lord. The neighbor's gonna go, stop rolling around in the chair, you idiot. Oh, Lord. What a bear market stream. What a bear market stream, man. This is it's not even a bear market stream. Because even when the market's moving, you got something to talk about. Right? This is the crab market stream. The crab market streams are the most brutal, you know? Man. Any alts doing anything really important? I mean, not really. I mean, there's some that came down a good amount, but most of them are pretty much flat. Matic came down about 4% today. It was moving up the last few days. It was due for a little pullback. There it is. Right now, it looks like it's just retesting the trend line, but obviously we'll see. It looks like you obviously had this downtrend of resistance. You broke out. You might just be back testing, and you kind of just go from there. So, yeah. Matic back testing, I think that's the most fun thing that happened in crypto today, is the back test for Matic, which is pretty sad. You know, we talked about Uniswap. We said, all right, it's got to break this red box. It just couldn't do it. Got rejected from this red box. The issue at Uniswap, you look down, what do you got? Big daily wick here. Uniswap, probably going to come take this wick. So looking for Uni to come back into this sacred red box. Back down to probably like 565 for Uni, which is a decent drop from here. So let's see what happens with Uni. Uni's also got this like upward sloping trend line. So if this breaks, I gotta be looking for price action to follow through on the daily. So Uni could be seeing a little bit of a droppy drop here after a nice little decent move. You know, I'll take it. Take it all day. You know, 590 to 690. Hey, I'll take it. It's like a 25% move. We'll take that all day, man. Gonna go sideways? Don't be telling me that, Daniel. Don't be telling me that, man. You're gonna make me go nuts. Okay, about 20 minutes to Dumptown. 20 minutes to Dumptown. Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin's at support. It's 20 minutes to Dumptown. And I think the worst thing about the market is it's not even like Bitcoin's sitting at like a major support or major resistance. It's just right in the middle of it. So not only is it a crab market, but it's a crab market within a crab market. Like you can zoom out. Like look at this. Let's look. The hourly time frame has its own crab market. You go to the 4-hour time frame. So you have a crab market within a crab market, and then you go to the daily time frame. This is the 3-day. Same point though. You got a 3-day crab market. You get a crab market within a crab market. It's like that toy where you just keep taking off that egg toy and it's a smaller egg. It's a smaller egg. It's a smaller egg. And all that's inside is a crab every single time. It's awesome. Let's see. What influencer is Horse Guy? Oh, Horse Guy is himself. Horse Guy is not an influencer. He is influenced. You know, he is who gets influenced. You know, so right. So what do influencers do typically? You know, what typically ends up happening is during super bullish times, people get influenced to be bullish. During super bearish times, people get influenced to be bearish. Right. So he is unfortunately a victim of that. Inception market matrix. Yeah. No problem, Angel. Under the influence? You might be a little under the influence. Who knows? No, I'm not under the influence today. Today. No, I'm not under the influence. I am totally sober. I actually had just had beet soup. You know, if you guys never had beet soup, you gotta be saying, Jordan, you had beets? Who drinks beet soup? Listen, a couple months ago, I would have said, who the frick drinks beet soup? I would be sitting up here ranting about beet soup being trash. But I'll tell you this, beet soup is one of the greatest, if not the greatest soup I've ever had. It's so plain, but it's so good. Something about it, it tickles the little taste buds on the tongue, like this. Right? There's something about it.
It's called borscht.
It's what?
It's called borscht.
Borscht? Borscht, I guess. Yeah, borscht. Exactly, Dr. Webb music. You got it. Borscht. Beets are yummy. I actually don't like beets, but I like beet soup. Beet soup is good. It's the daily close. Let's see. It's the daily close. Let's go check the daily close. Let's see what we got cooking here. So the daily close was probably one of the most uneventful daily closes for BTC at 19,041. Woo! Wow. Woo! It's the most inspiring woohoo ever. Woo! Right? You can't be more uninspiring than that. But no, I mean, listen, I mean, it's another scenario where you go down. What happens? Oh, this is another meme. You have this guy right here. You go down, you have this guy. And then all of a sudden, what happens? Bitcoin starts coming up again. You have this guy. And then Bitcoin comes down, up, down, and you just transfer back and forth between this guy and this guy. This guy and this guy. But at one of these times, I'll tell you this. One of these times, you see those O faces right there, which is probably Call of the Moon. One of these times, okay, a pickle is going to appear. And what's going to happen to the pickle? One of these times, you guys already know. One of these times, that pickle is going to get eaten. All right? It's going to get eaten. Whether it's a green pickle, you know, I'm not going to do it. But it's going to get a green pickle is going to get eaten, or you know, some type of red fruit, and maybe a tomato. I don't know. Maybe a tomato. Let's see. Lord. Marco, what's going on, man? Jordan has nice teeth. Respect. Sometimes you just say the most. You gotta say the most random shit. Luke, I appreciate the comment, man. I think I have nice teeth. You know, I hope I have nice teeth. Sometimes cucumber tastes better pickled. True. A beet, yeah, a beet. There you go. A beet is a good one. A beet is a good one. Where are you going with this, Keith? Where are we going? Where are we going with anything? Sideways, you know? Oh, Lord. Let me see what you guys are saying. Smash that like button, peeps. What's going on, the brown kid? Good to see you, man. Jordan has valuable organs. Nice. That's a good one, too. Very valuable organs. You guys wish you had my giant brain, all right? My giant brain. I became a member because of Jordan's teeth. Nice, Shane. Nice, Shane. I'll tell you one thing that you're not. You are not a low IQ idiot. You are not a low IQ idiot. Okay? For all you guys that don't know what I sacrificed everything for you mofos. You can't bring me down. You can't bring me down. This, what you guys say to me, doesn't even affect me. It doesn't even affect me. It doesn't even affect me. That's why I'm flipping out. Oh, Lord. The mic. Oh, Lord. Oh, that was good. That was good earlier. That was some good entertainment, man. Some good stuff. It's not about the Lambos. As he's trying to Lambo. Oh, Lord. You gotta love it. Frank Fractal said, Jordan, Frank, don't be trolling me today, man. You're not going to be able to troll me today. All right? Jordan clickbaiter. You know what it is, man. You know what it is. I think my title, dude, I can't even come up with clickbait titles anymore, dude. I try to come up with clickbait titles. It's impossible to come up with. It's impossible, guys. Right now in this market, it is impossible to come up with clickbait titles. My title's pretty much been the same thing for the last week. Just it's said it in a different way, right? Bitcoin big moves coming. Bitcoin decision time coming. Bitcoin coiling up. Bitcoin volatility incoming. It's you go back. It's been the same title every day, just different words, because there is no other title to make. I could say Bitcoin sideways forever, you know, which I did one day. One day I made my thumbnail Bitcoin sideways because I was just like, dude, this is ridiculous. I can't wait to watch it now. Yeah. Let's see. The crypto. What's going on, human? Jordan is motivated by affirmation chats. Jordan became immune to trolls. I've always been immune to trolls. I've always been immune to trolls. You know why? Because guys, you got to understand, I am a troll at heart. For everyone that is a troll, you know how it is to be a troll. You be a troll because you want someone's attention, right? So every troll that's in the chat or on Twitter, they do things to get your attention. And when you give them that attention, they win. But when you don't give them that attention, they die a little bit inside, right? I'm going to make a CamFam episode based on this. Life of a troll, or life of a crypto troll. You guys will see. I already have the idea for this, okay? So, life of a crypto troll, you'll see it. You'll see how it is to be a troll. And that's how it is. Oh, he doesn't want to look at QNT? We'll look at QNT. Let's see. QNT, what do we got going on? What do we got going, QNT? QNT. It's coming every day. Jordan is great at making generic thumbnails. It's facts, dude. QNT. Let's see. All right. So QNT, what do we got? So QNT, actually, look where QNT came back to. What I gotta say about the market right now is actually, it's boring, but the levels are playing out pretty well. If you're just looking for support resistance, that's been the move of the market. Using indicators, the last 2 months have gotten you daily indicators and plus have gotten you wrecked. They're not going to work in this crab market. Just look at support and resistance. All you need to do, right? QNT comes back up. We were talking about this being a resistance level. QNT gets perfect resistance right there. We were talking about for QNT to pull all the way back to back test this support that was all the way through this level. And QNT today wicked right to the top of this red box and got a nice little bounce. Now, will it continue to come up from there? We'll see. Usually when you come to support, you're going to do some type of W formation. So you get one hit, you're going to come up, you're going to get a second hit, and then you're going to usually can come up if this wants to hold. But so far, so good. Nice pullback on QNT. I mean, that's nice 30% pullback. From here, now you're looking for it to hold support initially. So now you're looking for probably a slight move up unless BTC freaking gets killed like a mongoose tomorrow. Which, you never can rule out. But yeah, nice pullback. Nice pullback. So now I'm looking for that reverse back to the upside to, do one of two things. Either continue the ride up or, do a W, come back up, or make that M formation, which we always look for M formations or W formations, or to make that M formation, and then that's the end of the move, and then we kind of say sayonara, that was a good run, and we start coming back down. So time will tell, but I like this area right here as far as a short-term area to put some bids in there. How Do respond to anti-Luna? Here we go. Everyone's going to start trolling now. Easiest reverse psychology? It is. It is. Nice. Let's see. And don't be trolling me, man. I see you trolling me in the chat. He invented cryptos. Every other YouTuber just copying his ideas. It's so true, man. Dude, it's so funny. Like, listen, if I look at a chart and I see someone else looking at the same thing, I'm not going to go, this person copied me. That's so lame, dude. There's only so many charts you can look at. Copying people's charts is so dumb. If you see someone's idea that you agree with and you like, there's no problem with talking about the same thing. You know what I mean? From the other point of view, if you see someone else looking at something that you usually talk about, don't be like, oh my God, look at that. It's so lame, dude. You don't own a chart. And second of all, it's just lame. It's not that serious, bro. It's not that serious. It's true, though. It's true. PJ short it then? Short it, Franco. You short it, man. Should we tell him he's muted since 2 streams? I'm not muted. I can check, Frank. I gave you a thumbs up. Thank you, Dirk. Like for manipulation? Nice, dude. When planned cam fam only fan? Do only. OnlyFans cam fam? You know what I mean? We could do that. We could definitely do that. No, I got some ideas coming up. My goal is to do one a week. Every Monday, my goal is to release one. So that's my goal. That's my goal. They take these things. They take a little long. I plan to be better every single time. Some of you guys like them. Some of you guys don't. It is what it is. Sol's dumping. Yeah, it looks like everything's kind of dumping at the moment. Sol looked like it actually might be breaking that initial support. So a lot of alts are breaking these supports to the downside. So yeah, here comes Sol. Sol basically, you had this big wick. It looks like you're coming down to take the rest of this wick. The question is, tomorrow, is this going to reverse back up? What's the stock market's doing right now? Down a little bit on the futures. You never know with that. I gotta wait till tomorrow to see what the futures say. But yeah, Sol looks like it wants to come back down to test this general region here. Let me look at the weekly. See what we got cooking here. Let's look at the weekly time frame. Yeah, so here's the weekly, right? So you might look at this and say, holy shit, holy shiza, look at this. It's breaking support, which actually it did. But the thing is, you had this weekly wick here that was going to get taken at some point. And now it's coming back down to take it. So the question is here, you know, are you going to hold the wick here at like 25.89? Obviously that's what we need to see. At the moment, as we speak right now, yeah, and this is why we want to see Bitcoin have a move somewhat soon, because the problem with Bitcoin going sideways right now is a lot of alts are coming down, you know? The problem with this is you still got the bullish divergence, but you need to see that pump relatively soon for it to play out. You know, it's still there. It's still there. Right? You still got lower lows, higher lows coming in like this, and you're hoping this is just going to end up being a deviation to come back up. If this is not the deviation, oh Lord, solely. I think that on the chart, I think my next. This is not the chart I had before. I think the chart I had on the next chart was, I think it was 23 bucks was the next support or something like that for SOL. So, yeah, there we are. There we are in SOL. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens right here. Bitcoin's still at support. So yes, alts are dropping. To me, I'm not too worried about altcoin charts. Altcoin charts are great. But I want to see what Bitcoin does. I want to see what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin breaks down, okay. Yes, cool. We can start getting crazy, right? But you know, altcoins breaking down, I think it's just a matter of people are scared to see what Bitcoin's going to do. You know, 90% downside normal for alts in bear market. Yeah, facts. To be fair, I mean we've had one bear market with a lot of altcoins, right? So we don't have a lot of data, but yeah, I mean SOL is down 90% from its highs. I mean, pretty much every alt is. Go to any altcoin, right? DOT, down 90%, right? Link the Slink, 87%, right? I mean, you can go down the list. Pretty much everything is, besides a few, like Matic, BNB, a few of the ones that have held up pretty well, right? Everyone's favorite coin, ADA. Everyone loves ADA. ADA down 90%. So everything's down right about that 90% level. Pretty much everything you can think of. AVAX, I bet it's down 90%. Yeah, look at everything's down like almost exactly 90%. So it is what it is. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. We got to watch BTC, and whatever BTC is going to do, the alts are going to end up doing at the end of the day. If BTC starts coming back up here, guess what? The altcoins will start bouncing again. And that's just the matter of facts, man. Let's see what you guys are saying. Sitting on these alts, it's just the general flow of the market, right? You go to Bitcoin dominance, right? It's just Bitcoin's time to slightly outpace altcoins, right? It's been a pretty easy way to look at the market since early 2021, right? Basically, you want to get in altcoins up here. So when the Bitcoin dominance comes up here to like 48%, that's when you want to get into alts. When the market comes back down here to 39%, that's when you want to be in BTC. It's been a pretty straightforward as far as Bitcoin dominance here, you know, or basically looking at this, maybe not like switching back and forth, but like when Bitcoin dominance comes down here, it might be better to DCA into BTC. When market comes back up here, it might be better to DCA into altcoins. Based off Bitcoin dominance for you guys who like to be diversified into BTC and altcoins. But yeah, it's just right now based off the Bitcoin dominance, it is time for BTC to when BTC goes sideways. This might be the time where most altcoins drop. When the Bitcoin dominance is high, when Bitcoin goes sideways, that's when altcoins usually go up. Right now, it's just that's kind of the cycle, you know. Let's see. Oh, Lord. Man. The experience? I don't feel as cool with crypto no more. Anderson said when top. Probably not for a few weeks at least. You know? Even months. Wait, football said not angry, but depression stage. Yeah, I mean, being bored has a lot to do with it too. You know, I would argue that the sideways market just makes you bored, and it just makes you kind of soulless. You know, it makes you have no soul. Why? Because you aren't getting any dopamine. Everyone just wants dopamine because this world is so addicted to dopamine now. And I get it, right? It's been that's the market at the current moment, and we just have to wait it out. We just have to wait it out. You know, because everyone wants volatility, but you need sideways for volatility, man. You need a good range of sideways to get some type of move. Go back in the past before Bitcoin's had any big move. It's gone sideways for a good 4 months at least, right? All Bitcoin's big moves. All Bitcoin's big moves pretty much start with some sideways action, right? I mean, this drop back in last May, right? Even this big drop, Bitcoin just plummeted 50% here. It went sideways from February to May. Didn't seem like it at the time, right? It seemed like we were going to the moon, but pretty much we were going sideways, and that caused a big dump, right? And then to get the move back up, we had to go sideways for another 3 months down here before getting the rise up, right? And then right here, before we had the massive capitulation from 49K to 17K, Bitcoin had to go sideways for 5 months before dropping, and here we are going 4 months again. So, you know, you got to get those sideways actions before the massive moves. They're not fun, but that's what you need sometimes, right? Sideways for 4 months before a big move up. Sideways for 8 months before a big move down. It's what you got to do. It's what you got to do. I'd rather a giant drop than this. Me too. I've said that a million times. I would rather Bitcoin right now, drop to 14K right now. Just a massive candle to 14K right now, than sit here right where we are right now. Right? Because it doesn't matter to me whether it drops down there because I'm not going to be selling anyways. And you just get cheaper coins at that point, you know? So let's see. Gordon said living in a van down by the river used to be an insult. Now it's a goal. Nice, dude. No, Waterfly. He's not. We're not going to comment on it, though, but he's not. Even though maybe he is, but you know, we'll keep it at that, okay? And stop trying to spread FUD, man. Stop trying to start something. It's not even. It's crazy, man. There's nothing to love for in a grab market. It's so fat, so true. I can wait for spring 2025, then I'm out. Anderson, you can watch the sideways market for another 3 years and be okay with it. Bollinger Band's tightening, Fed FUD, and banks calling for recession. 14K bound soon. Wouldn't you say? I mean, I get what you're saying, the dude, but wouldn't you say that the Fed FUD and the banks calling for a recession? I don't know. I look at that as, you know, everyone's going to get FUDded, and then you get a short squeeze. Who knows? What's going on, Thomas? Let's see. Nick said fad's over. Ain't cool no more. Yeah. That's what they said in 2019 and 2020 as well. We know how that turned out. George promised crypto would get me Lego sets and trainers. I want a refund. Well, you can't get a refund, man. But you could panic sell if you want to. If you want to do it, that's cool. If you need the money, do it. It's nothing wrong. Don't let people peer pressure you into thinking that's not okay. Like, the number one rule with investing is don't invest money you can't afford to lose. If you need the money, you can sell it. Don't let anyone peer pressure you into it. But you got to make sure that's the right decision for yourself. These vans like Tom Green has is worth more than my house. Fear spreading, picking up. Oh, bro, the amount of just FUD and the doom posting, it reminds me just the opposite of the bull market highs, right? It reminds me of the 100K calls, Bitcoin never go below 40K again, right? Coinbase IPO, futures ETF, all this awesome stuff. right? El Salvador adopting BTC. It reminds me of all that stuff. Now, that might not be the peak fear at the moment. You could go lower and give you more fear. But we're getting to those points, in my opinion. Tom Green? Bro, I have no idea who Tom Green is, bro. Let's see. Let's see. Clint? I'm just hanging out right now, guys. You guys kind of seem to like just kind of hanging out tonight. I don't know. Let's see what you guys said in the chat. Squirt said, what up, Jordan? Stay kick-ass in this market. BTC is sitting on the weekly spider line. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Like I said, everyone has their predictions. Let's see where Bitcoin shakes out in the next few weeks, because everyone thinks a big move is coming, which maybe that means no move is coming. But let's see where Bitcoin shapes up. Right now, it's all talk, right? It's going to go lower. It's going to go higher. It's all talk. Let's see where we end up at the end of the day. I like to let the charts do the talking, and we'll kind of let it play out, you know? Pico fear? I don't know if it's Pico fear yet. It's not Pico fear. I think if you go... My take as Pico fear is actually probably the opposite of what people think. Because everyone wants the price to go lower. To me, Pico fear is just boring people out of the market at the moment. The worst thing to happen, in my opinion, is to do this for the next 6 months. That would be the worst. That would probably be even worse than dropping to 14K. At least dropping to 14K would give people hope that a bottom could be in. It would give more people hope that a bottom was in. If Bitcoin went sideways for another 6 months, you would have 6 more months of people just saying, we're going to go lower, we're going to go lower, we're going to go lower. Everyone just feeling super depressed because you're going sideways for 6 months. This would be worse and more scary than this happening. And I will stand by that. That's absolute facts. It might not feel like that. But I will sit here right now and tell you that I'd rather Bitcoin do this than do this. 110%. This would suck. This, because I don't want to sit another 6 months of just hearing rate hikes. I don't want to hear about that. Like, it is what it is. Like, what would you guys rather have? Option 1, where it drops to 14K right now, but you don't know where it's going after that. Or option 2, it goes sideways for another 6 months, but you don't know where it's going after that. Which option would you rather have? Let me know in the chat, man. Let's do a poll. What move would you prefer? Right? We're just hanging out, kicking it today. I think that's a pretty good question. Which move would you prefer? Option 1 or option 2? And this is assuming you don't know what's going to happen after that. Let me know. You don't know what's going to happen after. So for all you know, you could sit this six months sideways, and then Bitcoin could drop to 14K. Which one would you rather have? 2? I see some. We're pulling it up, man. I'd rather slam my nuts in a car door. What, than option 1? Most people are saying 2. There's no option 3. There's no option 3. I feel like I'm in a time loop. Sideways is fine. Oh. Option 2, then to 7K. That would be brutal, Drunk. Don't be saying that. Drunk Bear, that would be the worst time. That would be the worst case scenario. 2, so alts don't die. I would, man, it's a tough question. Because if you assume you don't know where it's going to go after that, the worst case scenario would be Bitcoin goes sideways for 6 months and then does it and then comes down here. That would be the worst, dude. Which I actually think could be possible, but let's just get rid of all this and do this. Why would people not want 1? Sideways is our base. I would agree with that somewhat, but if we went sideways, you'd have everyone and their mother calling for 2018 again, where Bitcoin went sideways for 9 months and then dropped, which people are doing right now, to be fair. People are doing that right now. I see a lot of proof for 7K. Bro, there's proof for every. I've seen people calling for 7K, 8K, 9K, 10K, 11K, 12K, 14K, 15K, 16K, 17K. Somehow the bottom's still being 30K. Somehow the bottom's still being 45K. I think I've seen a case for every single number at this point. Like, does anyone really know? Newsflash. Oh. Right? No one knows. I've heard the case for every number. and that's how I know that no one actually knows. Like, because here's the thing. You could have a perfect level. Okay, what level makes the most sense for me? To be honest, the two levels that make the most sense for me is where Bitcoin is right now, right at the previous all-time high, where it's never consistently broken before. The second level that makes the most sense to me is 14K. Why? There's a vector candle at 14K. There's a previous local high from 2019 at 14K. I just don't... The problem with 14K to me is that's everyone's base case for the low. Everyone's base case for the low. Make a case for negative numbers? You could. You could. 3 digits incoming. My sources say 540,000 by end of 2022. Imagine. That would be crazy. That would be crazy, man. Let's do another case, a base case scenario. We're just kind of chit-chatting right now. Another base case scenario, guys. Powell, and I don't think this is going to happen, guys. I don't think this is going to happen, but let's do another little fantasy perspective. Where would Bitcoin close if Powell pivoted in the next FOMC meeting? Where would Bitcoin close at the end of the year if Powell pivoted in the next FOMC meeting? I don't think he is. Trust me. I don't. I think there's probably about a 0.1% chance he does that. But if he did, where would Bitcoin close at the end of the year? Let's see. Shoot, I never thought I'd see negative oil. Negative oil? Holy moly. Everyone's calling something with a K in it, so we got that going for us. Yeah, we don't have any $500 calls, $800 calls. We don't have any of those. I saw a lot of proof for $800 in 2020. Facts. A lot of proof for $800 in 2020. A lot of proof for 1K in 2018. Those didn't happen. 60K. Double top at the yearly high. 28K. I think if Powell pivoted, I think we would see Bitcoin close at the end of the year probably close to 40K. If he did. I don't think he will. But it's just a little fun discussion. I see Bitcoin. I would see Bitcoin closing at 40K. Because the hype would be insane. Would that be absolutely insane? Triple top? Not by the end of the year. But, it'd be insane. There's so much money just circulating out there. Cody, stop watching George. That's funny. All right, guys. Bitcoin's still at 19K. I'm going to call it a stream here. I'll be back in the morning. It's Friday. 9:45 stream tomorrow morning. Let's get it.
It's not Friday.
Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. 9:45 in the morning tomorrow. Maya thought I was talking about today, which I could be because I never know what day it is. Like today, I think earlier today, I thought it was Monday. Somehow, right? Just ignore me. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one, right? Don't do anything you want to do. Don't pay say crypto. Most people don't care crypto. Most people don't prefer to take profits in the bear market rallies until proven otherwise. We're in a bear market until proven otherwise. Really, until Bitcoin can break back above the bull market support band, bear market resistance band, which right now the top of it is at 23K. We're nowhere close. So don't be afraid to take profits until the bear market rallies until proven otherwise. All right? All right. Adios, guys. Peace out. As soon as I get off, Bitcoin will break the support and we can all have a party and in the Discord and stuff like that. So catch you guys later. Peace. See you tomorrow. Peace.